All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it, you'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there, check out the catalog, get the 25% off, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 fire presentations, all the subjects that you know and love from the general down through the ages, too raw for YouTube, the making of the white man series, all debates, all religions, false teachings of the Medunetta, world news with General Seti. We got ancient and modern African technology, science, and math. We got so much over there, family. But Black Power economics, education, we got it all. Plus, we got hand-picked documentaries and lectures from the grandmaster teachers. All together, there's that package. There's not another website on the planet that could compare or compete. You should become a member today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream. Too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite, we keep it for our family on Patreon. We talking about the latest and the greatest, where we take the gloves off, visually stunning. We use lecture format. We giving you, we giving you that extra, material that we don't give on YouTube videos. We talking about video pics and visuals that we keep for the family, and so. Get on over there, get that work, because it's amazing work. Patreon, General Seti. Make sure when you get over to King Seti on Rumble, that's right, the Black Power scholar that won't stumble or fumble, so we could disrupt class. Make sure you subscribe today. To all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate. The link on the screen, it's in the chat, it's in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you, and I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now here we go. Bill Gates to implant digital IDs into newborns in Kenya. And so here it is, niggas in Kenya, they don't, they ready to do anything they can for the beast. Would rather, and here you got Bill Gates, whose father was a eugenicist. I want to run that past you again. Bill Gates, whose father was a eugenicist, who in the eugenic sick community of the United States, whose main objective was to wipe out black people in all those groups and minorities in the United States, but primarily black people. You see, through sterilization and all the horrors that a lot of our sisters went through during I forget the years in early 1900s, where they sterilized a lot of our sisters through this eugenic warfare on our people, and so so his father was a part of the eugenics movement. Okay. And so Bill Gates is trying to succeed where his father may have failed, and so they got technological ways of trying to wipe our people out today. Digital IDs and shit. Why you didn't take that shit to Switzerland? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't take that shit to England and France, and why you didn't take that shit over there to Germany and Canada and start chipping them damn Europeans? That's where you need to start with. You see, this is where, and because what they're doing is they're digitally, performing eugenics today. It's best that they know how to. And so, yeah, Bill Gates is really trying to succeed where his father, so he can, look up, where he thinking, but his father probably he down in hell, but they don't care because that's where they really want to go. You see, hell is their heaven. You see? And so, yeah, so he's trying to succeed, and he gonna go and they always going into a population that don't know no better, or the leaders know better. That man who's the president of Kenya, he know good and goddamn well you gonna put a chip. What the fuck is that how is that gonna help somebody? You see, how many of these niggas we need to chip them? We need to know how many it is, and putting, shit on the chip. That, you got to understand that they got the power today where, they put shit in your body, and it can perform gene editing on you. Okay. They putting shit in your body where they can alter you today. You not the same motherfucker you was when you was born. Okay, you're not the same, but they can go in there and they claim that they have mapped out the genetic code. And so, which means that whatever the code or whatever gene in your body, that they want to clip out, they could do it, even though they say, well, ethics and shit. We want, through ethics, we won't do that. But we always know that we got the motherfucker down there in South Africa that they call him Dr. Death, Wusan, whatever his name, Basan, whatever the first name, they call him Dr. Death. And he was down there engineering diseases only for black people. So we got to understand that we're not talking about people say, oh, it's far-fetched. No, that's documented. That Basan was down there engineering genetic diseases only for black people. Okay? That's documented. They call him Dr. Death. So I don't want people to assume that, that this is just somehow, some made up, some conspiratory shit that we already busted him with the syphilis experiment, Tuskegee syphilis experiment. We done busted them so many times. You see, we done busted them. So, where they just give our people diseases and watch them deteriorate and, and so they, and use us as the guinea pig. So when the shit go wrong, it go wrong on us. You see, it goes wrong on us. So they use black, and all you have to do is get the book by Harriet Washington, Medical Apartheid, where she talks about, man, back in the early 1900s, they were performing fucking surgeries on black people. Now, this was experimental surgeries without anesthesia or nothing. Cutting on black people and shit. A brain surgery, cutting into the body. No goddamn anesthesia or nothing. Got motherfucker locked, got them strapped down, and you cutting on motherfuckers and shit. So they don't have no regard for black people at all. You see, and to allow them to put a chip in your baby. You see, it got to be some of the dumbest shit I ever heard of in my life. These motherfuckers can track you. These motherfuckers can turn your ass on and off. You see, they can shock you. A lot of time them motherfuckers can travel. These is not just, you know what I'm saying? They can, they got shit on these motors on these motherfuckers where they can travel. You see, they can travel. And so it damn near almost like them collars and shit that go on the dogs and shit. You see, that go on a dog and shit, that keep them in the yard and shit, and so when you go outside a certain range, they can shock you, and shit like that, shock your ass, shut you down, latch on to, you don't know where this shit could go, and they put the chip in. What the fuck is they got on that chip that you motherfucker give me? If you talking about, I don't, how is that going to advance somebody? Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They had that goddamn stone down there in Georgia where they talking about, and I'm talking about that wicked motherfucker with the World Economic Forum. What's his name? Carl Schwab and shit, that run the World Economic Forum, and they talking, and that wicked motherfucker that's his right hand man, Noah Harari, where he talking about it's too many motherfuckers on the planet. It's too many motherfuckers on the planet. And he openly said there's no place for them. There's no place for them. And so they got, Charles Schwab. That's right. Charles Schwab. That's right. That wicked motherfucker. Yeah. And Noah Harari. Yeah, whatever that motherfucker, I believe it's Noah Harari or some shit like that. Yeah, and so he talking about, they need to get rid of a lot of people on the planet. They trying to get the planet down to 500 million people, saying it's not enough resources. Saying it's not enough resources to keep populating like that. You know what I'm saying? So in order for the planet and say, all the shit that as far as carbon and all that's going to be released in the air, say they got to, they got to get, it's too many people on the planet. Okay. And this is who they sit down with the Gates and the Swabs and the Hararis and all these motherfuckers. And see what people do not understand about that. You know what I'm saying? That, many of these leaders have went and been educated by Charles Schwab, who has, and you seen him, if you look him up, and he has some goddamn like Star Trek goddamn uniform on. So he's into some damn weird, extra terrestrial, shit going on. And so these are some weird old motherfuckers, but yet and still he got his hand on damn near 50% of the leaders. He got his hands on she say the population need to come down too. All these motherfuckers been trained by Charles Schwab. See, that's why at the end of the day, that's another prerequisite motherfuckers need to look at. You see what I'm saying? Because if they've been sitting, and I've looked it up, and I mean damn near, listen to me when I tell you this. This is facts. This is facts. Damn, more than 50%, damn near 60% or even higher of these politicians all around the world then went through the training, leadership, youth leadership at the Economic Forum. That motherfucker Charles Schwab bragged that damn near 50% of the cabinet of Canada went through his program. He bragged that Emmanuel Macron, who's the head of France, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, and a lot of these other motherfuckers, we seen that Nelson Mandela, even back, he had been doing that shit back since, the 70s, the 60s. I don't know how long he didn't have that form. But he and this is what he's teaching. And so, yeah, this is what he's teaching. And that's why when Canada, when the pandemic jumped off, Canada was like one of the worst motherfucking nations you could have been in. They was over there totalitarian like a motherfucker. They was totalitarian. Australia, another one, totalitarian. You see what I'm saying? Locking that motherfucker all the way down. Locking that, and yeah, because they was in, and that's the way it's going down. You see, that's the way it's going down. So yeah, they're gonna have a lot of this shit popping off, man, to get rid of. So I'm telling you, go and watch And you know, it don't make no difference. You got Democrat and Republican. That motherfucker didn't train both sides and so they play a lot of times with you vote for this one motherfucker and then you vote for that one. But these are just, you know, how motherfucker turn the corner real quick, but they going to the same you know, the end point is the same, but how they get there may be different, you know. And so some will play with you and make, oh, I'm for you. The other motherfucker say, oh, I'm for you this way, I'm for you that way. They going to the same motherfucking destination. They going to the same motherfucking destination. Believe that. And so they showing you, and it's gonna be your day soon where they gonna say, you know what, we want digital ID in United States of America. We want the digital ID for the United States of America. We want to chip your baby. You see, we want to chip your baby, you know, and you see right there, there's something wrong with that. Why you chipping the babies? What's going on with that? Why the babies? You see, why are you going to the babies? You going to the fruit of our race. You see what I'm saying? You going to the fruit. I don't like that. You see, and I don't see how these niggas don't, that they ain't never had no good intentions for black people. When have they ever treated us right? They ain't never treated us right. So now you can't even get goddamn health care most of the goddamn time. Yeah. Yeah, they want real ID on driver's license. That's right. Yeah, they want all that shit. They want it all now. Yeah. 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 Yeah, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is what they want. And this shit is just, and really, you got to understand that Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, do you know, it's a fact. You could go look it up. They used the American Eugenics organization. The Nazis and Hitler, I seen all the literature where they praise the eugenic community in America for what they was doing. Do you know that the eugenic program that America was using on blacks is the program which the Nazis modeled what they was doing to the Jews? That's where they got the program from, how the eugenics program right here in America was practicing eugenics on black people. That's what they, and so goddamn, I mean, look at the outcome of what they did. You see, look at the outcome of what they did, and you know, fucking with them numbers and shit. You know, because you know that motherfucker that created IBM. Do you know he was from Germany? Do you know he was from Germany? The motherfucker that created IBM and all the numbers they was, you know, they was putting numbers on them Jews over there. I believe they were just putting that shit right into their bodies and shit, and just like numbers and shit. You know, and you know, today they can scan your ass, you know, and they would be able to scan your ass. But that's where he was the one that was, I believe, what created that program over there. You see what I'm saying? IBM fucking with them numbers. Now it's digitized. I'm telling y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. You see, you know, sometimes you have to, when you read these stories and shit, and you got to understand that the story may not be true, and but the symbolism inside the story is true. And I remember when they was talking, we know the story is a lie, but you got to take the substance out of the story. And they were talking about when in the Bible, when they were talking about the story of the Hebrews and the Egyptians, and they was talking about when Moses was born, that Pharaoh said to, you know, to kill all the boys and shit, and you know, and make, you know, under the age of 2, and this, that, and the third, and you know, they say the Egyptian handmaidens wouldn't do it, but anyway, but they were saying, and so the Pharaoh say, why would you let them have children like that? They say that they lively, and they go in and have the children in the bush or something, you know what I'm saying? go and hide and have the children and this, that, and the third. And, it's going to have to come down where, you don't even, you got to have your children at home almost. You got to homeschool. You're going to have your children at home. You're going to have to do everything outside of their eyesight, because what they trying to do, they trying to watch every motherfucking thing that you do, what you eat. They already got that. When you go and you use, if you don't use cash and you use anything digital, and they know what you eat, what you bought, what time you bought it. You see what I'm saying? Now they're going to be able to, they could track you with your phone, but if you shut that damn phone, you leave your phone there, or you put that motherfucker in one of them protective cases, they can't trace you. So now they want to put motherfuckers on digital surveillance where the shit is in your blood. Y'all better wake up, man. The times of that we've been looking at on these videos, it ain't coming. Like they say, goddamn it, revolution is not coming. It's already here. You better wake your ass up and join on in. All right, family. This is General Sarasu and Seti. We still got some heavy mental we want to drop. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Hit some of them links up. Help support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.